come in, see this is a new, classy, what I think will be a staple here in the DC art community. It's kind of a fusion of a lifestyle we've seen developing over years, where you see arts and fine arts and gallery openings and things like that come together with nightlife and kind of like a lounge, luxury type atmosphere. We decided to combine the two, so we'll have music tonight, we'll have a few select cocktails at our bar, and we'll also have the exhibition going on. So I want our first time out to be a great announcement to the world that Lamont Bishop Gallery is here, we're innovative, and we have great artists. The gallery is named after a very dear mentor of myself and my partner, Erwin John. Through high school, even going on to college, he kind of was like a big brother to us, but also like kind of helped us develop us as men. Kind of the push he gave us and the drive that he nurtured in us. We only see it fit that something like this, we would honor him, because he unfortunately passed at the young age of 33. We felt like to honor his memory and continue his legacy, we named the gallery after him.
Lamont Bishop Gallery sprung out of DC's need for a pop surrealist, urban contemporary visual art gallery. Pop art consists of taking an image from the popular culture. So for example, Andy Warhol was the champion of pop art. He took the Campbell soup can and replicated it a zillion times to make a commentary on consumerism, on popular culture. So pop surrealist art then would be taking these images from pop culture, but creating them in a more surrealist view. So instead of the straightforward soup can, the soup can might be painted in some sort of crazy way. It's not what you straightforward think of. So all of the artists that we choose are either local contemporary artists or nationwide artists, emerging artists who all fit this genre. The inaugural exhibit is of Annie Kielman. She's a young DC native. She's been a pretty big part of the DC art scene for a while, so we decided to dedicate a solo show to her to start off our gallery. We thought that her work would fit perfectly with the mission of the gallery.
I guess in some capacity, I've been involved in the art realm for as long as I can remember. When I grew up, I did a lot of dance up until high school. I was in a lot of dance companies, and I guess once I hit high school, it sort of started manifesting in a visual way. And when I went to college for my undergrad, I started out in psychology and then switched to studio art. Because of my dance background, I've always been drawn to the human form, and secretly, I think I just want to be a, drawer, someone who can paint a figure in the most beautiful way. But I think because of my strengths in sculpture and my training in printmaking, it was easy to translate that to reflecting the human form. Printmaking is what I have, I guess, been most foremost trained in. That's where all the technique and the skill comes from. But as far as sculpture goes, it's a lot more just sort of innate, and I'll sort of go the way that I feel like it should go. I've had metal casting training and woodworking training, but all the sculpture that I end up making is usually just sort of handmade. It sort of comes from this recontextualization of commonplace objects. This is my first solo show. It's a weird combination mixture of excitement, fear, stress. I guess there's a hint of pretension in there. The title of this exhibition is Mirror Room, and that's because I wanted it to be a palindrome. All the titles of the prints in the show are reflected back and forth because the imagery is reflected back and forth. So I decided to go with Mirror Room because it had mirror in it, so I figured people would figure it out quicker. I think people get really caught up in when they speak about their work, they feel like they need to convince you why you should love it. And I think the most important thing about making artwork and understanding your own artwork is that you don't need to convince other people to love it, you just want to convince them why you do. I love it because it's natural. Whether it's dance or sort of physical, tangible art, it's always there. And if I'm not making it, I'm thinking about it. Significance of art is almost immeasurable.
It's one of the purest expressions of human history, human emotion.
You can tell what a generation is about, what a country is about, what a quote-unquote culture is about.
It's hard to say that people are making art and making music and having ideas that haven't been made before, but I think that art is a way to explore new ways of manipulating those things.
Teaching people about other people's experiences, opening up minds.
I have an engineering background, but you know, math and science, as crucial as those things are to our development, I think arts is just as crucial. You have to have, you know, that balance.